and welcome back to the Lair. I'm Sulk and here to bring you our next build video. Today I will be building the Astro Boy Mechanical Clear version by Pantasy and Tezuka Productions. This kit is actually officially licensed, so you can see all the little Astro Boy stickers and everything, and actually called Astro Boy. So this is actually an alternative bricks kind of build. So this is actually brought to you by, once again, the DIY Club, so big shout out to them and thanks for all your support. This is kit number 86203, rated for 18 plus. It doesn't show how many pieces are in the kit itself based on the box, so that will be something I'm gonna have to figure out myself. On top of that, I have with me the LED or the official LED kit by Pantasy, which runs through the model, and again, there's no actual instructions, so you actually gotta download them yourself and build it as long with the rest of the kit itself. So, can't wait to get started, and let's get into it. Starting with the box art, it shows at the very front pretty much what it's going to look like. So it looks like half Astro Boy and half internals. Again, it shows officially licensed, Astro Boy here, Astro Boy sticker, and Pantasy. So going to the sides of the box, iconic Astro Boy pose. So again, if you don't know, this is one of the original animes out there, or the original mecha animes, produced in 1952. So again, this dates back. So on the back of it, it shows little details, little minor head details, that both arms actually move. There's a little plaque here, and I guess it shows that the actual legs move themselves. Other than that, there's not really much else on the box. No size. No amount of pieces. So let's crack her open. So, starting off with the instruction booklet, again, pretty sturdy book, and it shows Astro Boy right at the front here. And on the back, shows his head and 7 special powers. So, actually I never watched Astro Boy, so I'm not too sure what the powers are, but again, gotta be interesting. And the front shows you how to use a brick separator, and a little bit of details, I guess where the LEDs are. Oh my god, actually, according to this, I think it might talk because it says 004 has a voice. Multilingual machine translator. I don't know if it's actually the kit itself or they're talking about Astro Boy as in the anime itself. So it separates it into bags 1 through 11 and goes through torso, arms, legs, and finally the face and the base. Looking at some of the instructions, it's in a foreign language in some pieces, so I will have some fun with that. It has 159 pages and 395 different steps of instructions. So at least the bags are all different labeled, so I won't have to be rummaging through everything and try to figure out where everything goes. Look at the actual LED kit. So it looks like a plug-in USB and a little bit of tiny wiring around here. Based on this, it looks like it goes to the face and lights up the eye, but I could be wrong, and that I gotta figure out. So, let's get started. And we are back 2 hours and 45 minutes later. So, I'll be honest, I did really not know what to expect when it came to building, let's say, an alternative bricks kit in this scale. And also, I'm too used to building cars and buildings that building something like this was not really my wheelhouse, but again, can't really argue the results because, well, look at it. So, the one issue that I had when I was actually going through the instruction manual was that those little features that I listed in the front page, not actually from the actual kit and more from the anime of Astro Boy itself. And I would know that if I actually watched the show, so that's on me. So I kind of got my hopes up a little bit too much when it came to all the electronics in it, but it's just an LED kit. Luckily for me, the LED kit did come with instructions inside, so I didn't actually have to go hunting for anything. So again, in case you were wondering, it's a little double-sided piece of paper, and it's all in either, I think, Chinese, so if you can read it, good on you, but I couldn't, so I had to kind of match characters for characters to figure out where these wires are going. So you probably have an easier time other than me, because if you can actually read it, but actually it's very simple. So, can't wait to get in some close-ups. So here's just a close-up of the Astro Boy figure. And going down to the bottom where we'll start is the actual base that you got to build yourself. Very easy to put together, and a nice little touch is that it has a little plate here that says Astro Boy on it. Again, good thing about this kit is that there are no stickers involved whatsoever, so everything you see is a printed piece. So, nice touch. Going around the base, you can see again, the cool thing about this figure is that one side is Astro Boy over this has a skin on, and the other side is the internal mechanics of it. So the back of it, you have this little piece here. To me, it looks like a speaker, but again, if you watch the show, please put your comments. Just tell me what it is to correct me. On the other side of the base, you can see a little cooling system here with the pipes that go. We're probably refueling actually, because it goes to both legs. And I'm assuming that's how he gets his fuel. So again, fly and all that sort of thing. Going back to the front, going up to his legs here, you can, again, important part is just again one side mechanical, the other side just the actual figure itself. On this side here is that they use a lot of snot bricks to put all the tiles on. So you have a nice, again, you don't see any studs, barely see any studs on it, correction. You see a little half stud here, but they do an extremely good job of actually hiding everything. And then in full contrast, on the other side, they use a lot of the shiny metal effect bricks to give that nice little high gloss effect. So I don't know if it translates too well on camera, but looking at it from where I'm standing, everything just, again, it glows and it pops. So then going up, again, fully articulate too, so this kind of spins around if you really wanted to. It actually shows his knee joints. And going up to the actual hip itself and the torso, it does a very good job of actually articulating where the hip joints would be, here and in the back. Again, on the other side, you have the one lonely stud that sticks out, but again, everything else is perfectly covered with tiles. And then going up to the top, you can see his heart there. And, yep, there's actually an LED inside. I will show it to you in a bit, but I'll just keep moving on to the rest of it. Going to his face, you can see how much life he has in his eyes. Again, fully printed, 0 stickers. I keep wanting to reiterate that fact because, again, first kit I've had with no sticker sheet whatsoever, especially something with this amount of detail. Again, great job of hiding any studs that are popping out, so it does a great job hiding everything. And then on the opposite side of it, contrast to that, you can see all the details they actually have inside the actual, where the skull would be. So you see all the makeshift pipes. Again, good use of reusing bricks to showcase the pipes. Little lights here, little knobs, nozzles, you name it. Again, their idea of what's inside Astro Boy's head. On the back, you see a little vent here, a little canister. Again, so much attention to detail. Another good thing they did was to recreate his iconic haircut. Is that they use these little pipe pieces here to kind of make it show where the hair would actually end. So again, nice attention to detail. Going to his arm. Oh, let's start with this arm first. Not much articulation in it because the wrist moves a little bit, but nothing else opens up because, again, everything's all tiled up. Then moving on to this side, however, hand fully articulate, so every single finger can move, including the thumb. Wrist can turn and bend, as well as the elbow. And the shoulder lifts up and down. So it has actually a lot of range of motion on this thing. And actually, good thing it feels very sturdy. So if you really wanted to, any real pose you want, and it'll actually stay there. Again, there's actually real action figures that actually can't even do that properly. So that's pretty cool on this kit. You see all the little dials, and then makeshift pipes. Going on to the back. Again, this is a showpiece, so you can see some it'll have an unfinished look because you see more of the tiles here, and you can see that they actually don't do like a perfect job covering it up. But again, showpiece, you will never actually really see the back of this thing. Nice little attention, also attention to detail here is how the base connects onto the figure. So this one actually has a connecting piece, but on the other side where he's all covered up, it kind of just floats there. So it recreates the effect that that's how he kind of docks in while actually having to connect it. Here's where the LEDs route. So it's actually pretty easy to do because the LEDs route between the eye. You lift up this little plate here and it just goes to the back. The heart one, also same thing. As long as you lift the arm up, kind of route it properly, and then just feed it through this little module here. And it actually has a switch in the back here that gives you different settings of how you want the LEDs to go. So I will be showing that off. So here's Astro Boy with the LEDs on. I am personally using a power bank right now because I don't own watch batteries, and this is what the actual kit comes with. So you guys fit 2 watch batteries in here and just put it to the back of it to route it. But I find it easier, I'm guessing most people will as well, that actually comes with a USB plug that you just plug into a power bank. So first setting here is shows a nice little heartbeat, and you can see the eyes glow. In the back there's a dial, so you can actually speed up the heartbeat to pulse that much. Turn it down, so you have a second setting where you can see just kind of giving like a SOS type of look. Again, that's the only thing that's really adjusted. The LED in the eye doesn't really do anything else. And then your last setting, another heartbeat, which you can also speed up with a dial in the back, or slow down in this case. So the dial that I'm adjusting right now is back here. And there's a little switch here that you can change the settings with. That just about wraps up the video for my Astro Boy build. And a few little things I want to get into before I end the video is that I honestly have nothing really bad to say about this kit. That's all my whole honest opinion. Again, I've had this thing posed here. Again, those who own and build a lot of model kits will know it's just one of those big issues that whenever you try to put an arm up or any type of posing, arms will droop due to gravity or just bad tolerances. I've had this arm up now for a good maybe 10-20 minutes, who knows. It's been a while since he's been doing that, and hasn't even drooped like at all. So yeah, like it's one of these pieces, again, it's the perfect thing to just set it and forget it. You pose it once, put it on your shelf, leave it, come back. But again, I haven't had this on like a shelf for days, hours, who knows. So let me know in the comments later on if you do have one of these things and you do pose it, what happens to the arms or what happens to anything if it just suddenly completely falls apart and I'm wrong. Just let me know. Again, for those who were wondering, when we were filming the video, we did have a slight technical difficulty when it came to the first part. So if you really want to see how the torso and a leg is made, sorry about that. It sucks, but that's just life sometimes. I wish I could have fixed that. Good old corrupted files. But other than that, the fact that also it comes with a base. Those who also know, if you ever buy some of these kits out nowadays, you gotta buy the base separately. And doesn't even fit sometimes, and you gotta figure a way to make it fit. The fact that it comes with one, sure you gotta build it, but it is an alternative brick system, so pretty easy to do. Only thing I would like to mention is that I wish they did a better job hiding these wires for the LEDs, but again, you might not even have the LED system, so I might just be complaining about absolutely nothing to you, so just ignore that. But again, going back to it, no other real complaints. And it comes with, again, a USB actual outlet itself, so you don't have to worry about camera battery, or watch batteries, there you go, that you might not even get hands on, so you want it to light up, you have a power bank. So that just really now wraps up everything. I would like to once again thank the DIY Club for helping us get this model. On top of that, hopefully, you never know until this video comes out, that our webpage is coming up. So if you would like to get your hands on one of these models, hopefully by the time you see this, it will be listed, and you can get one through theconquestlayer.com. I'll put the link in the description if it's up. If not, tune in for our next video. By then, hopefully it should be up. Again, growing pains. What can I say? So that's about it from me. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification for updates. Also, our Instagram page is up and live, so please give us a like on that and give us a follow. Until then, I'm Sulk, and have a building, y'all. Laters.